In the fire service, we respond to many fires caused by juvenile fire setters. The intent of this video is to identify 3 types of juvenile fire setters and to offer assistance to parents in dealing with these situations. So why do children play with fire? One of the reasons is that they're either angry or upset. A lot of children have difficulty expressing their feelings or emotions, especially with a parent they may be upset with. It's so important to get these children to speak about their feelings and emotions. Some children actually break laws in order to get attention. Fire setting, because it's an early taboo that they learned about, that it's not good, they might use that as a way of getting attention. There are lots of resources in the community as far as mental health goes, and the fire service is there for you. There's also self-help books. This is a book called Glad Monster, Sad Monster. It's a book about monsters expressing their feelings, and it also gives the child an opportunity as well to use a mask to express their feelings to the person reading the book to them. The second reason is sometimes a child is just curious. They want to know what happens when something burns. They have no cruel intentions, they just want to see the end result of something burning. The problem with this type of juvenile fire setter is that they think they're in control of their situation, they think they're safe in the situation they're working in, when in fact they're not. So when an incident does happen, like property being damaged, they think it's an accident in their mind. The third type of juvenile fire setter is a fire setter who wants to destroy things and wants to see things burn. This is the most dangerous type of juvenile fire setter and needs mental health as soon as possible. The fire service will point you in that direction. So what can parents do to deal with a juvenile fire setter in their home? Here are some points to consider. First of all, don't live in denial. Acknowledge the fact that you may have a juvenile fire setter in your home, especially dads. A lot of dads don't take this seriously until they lose their tool shed or part of their garage is destroyed. Take juvenile fire setting seriously. Point number 2 is test your smoke alarms and make sure they're working. As well, have them on every story of your home, which is required by law. A lot of times juvenile fire setting, when a child is playing with fire, sometimes it happens away from the house. It starts in a field, it comes to the bottom of their driveway, maybe the backyard, and then into a shed or the garage and in the basement, and eventually possibly makes its way up into their room. So as well, install a smoke alarm inside their room and try and catch the behavior before it comes closer to the home. The third point in dealing with a juvenile fire setter is they don't need any reminders in the home to remind them about fire settings. So get rid of your matches and lighters and your candles. As well, if you're a smoker, you just need one lighter. Keep it with you at all times. The fire service also recommends going through your child's wardrobe and getting rid of the clothing that insinuates fire settings, such as fire patterns on their shirt. They don't need reminders on their clothing when they're dealing with this situation of fire setting. The fourth point is once there's evidence of fire setting in your home, you sort of want to turn into a CSI agent to find out how bad the problem is. Check their closet, check their drawers, check their clothes, especially check under the bed, because a lot of children like to actually hide matches and lighters and burn the underside of their bed. In addition to their bed, check their toys as well for any melted toys or any deflated animals. A lot of children like to pull the stuffing out of their animals and light that on fire. Point number 5 is after a child has left the room, it's a good idea to go back in the room they just left and smell for any signs of burning, such as the smell of sulfur from matches burning, especially the washroom. A lot of children like to pull off pieces of toilet paper, burn them, and put them into the toilet. Take these tips very seriously. There's also additional help through the fire service and mental health agencies. The alternative is not good.